Hey there, science fans! Today, we're diving into the world of the laboratory centrifuge. Now, this isn't your everyday salad spinner. This is a high-tech machine that uses the power of centrifugal force to separate different substances in a liquid. Think of it like a super-fast merry-go-round for tiny particles. Centrifuges are essential tools in a vast array of scientific and medical fields. From analyzing blood samples to isolating DNA, these machines play a crucial role in research, diagnostics, and even the production of life-saving medicines. Without centrifuges, our understanding of the microscopic world would be far less clear. So buckle up as we explore the fascinating world of centrifuges and discover how these spinning wonders are helping us unlock the secrets of the universe. Now that we know what a centrifuge does, let's take a peek under the hood and see how it works. Don't worry, it's not as complicated as it sounds. At its heart, a centrifuge is a pretty simple machine. It has a rotor, which is like a spinning basket, that holds the sample tubes. The rotor is driven by a motor, which provides the spinning power. The faster the motor spins, the stronger the centrifugal force. Of course, there are a few other important parts too. The lid keeps everything safely inside while the centrifuge is spinning, and the control panel lets you set the speed and time for each spin cycle. Some centrifuges also have a refrigeration system to keep samples cool during operation. By understanding these basic components, you'll be well on your way to mastering the centrifuge. Okay, so we know that centrifuges spin, but what's the big deal? Well, that spinning action is what allows us to separate different substances within a liquid sample. It all comes down to density, which is how much mass is packed into a given space. Imagine you have a jar of muddy water. The dirt particles are denser than the water, so they'll slowly settle to the bottom over time. A centrifuge just speeds up this process by creating a strong centrifugal force that pulls the denser particles outward, away from the center of rotation. The result? Beautifully separated layers of different substances. This separation process is incredibly useful in countless applications. In medicine, centrifuges are used to separate blood components, allowing doctors to analyze blood cells, plasma, and other vital components. In biology, centrifuges help researchers isolate DNA, proteins, and other cellular components for further study. Even in food production, centrifuges are used to separate cream from milk. Section 4. A centrifuge for every spin. Different types and their uses. Just like there are different tools for different jobs, there are various types of centrifuges designed for specific applications. Let's take a look at some of the most common types. Horizontal head centrifuges. These are the workhorses of the lab, used for a wide range of routine tasks. Their rotors spin horizontally, and they're great for separating blood components, pelleting cells, and other general-purpose applications. Fixed angle centrifuges. These centrifuges have rotors that are fixed at an angle, usually between 20 and 45 degrees. This allows for faster and more efficient separation, making them ideal for high-speed applications like DNA and RNA isolation. Ultracentrifuges. Now we're talking serious spinning power. Ultracentrifuges can reach incredibly high speeds, allowing for the separation of very small and dense particles like viruses, ribosomes, and even individual molecules. Specialized centrifuges. There are also centrifuges specifically designed for unique applications. For example, microcentrifuges are tiny centrifuges used in molecular biology labs, while refrigerated centrifuges are used for temperature-sensitive samples. With so many different types of centrifuges available, there's sure to be one that's perfect for your specific needs. Section 5. Spinning right. Operating a centrifuge. Using a centrifuge might seem intimidating at first, but it's actually quite straightforward once you get the hang of it. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you spin like a pro one. Balance is key. Before you even think about turning on the centrifuge, make sure your sample tubes are properly balanced. This means having an equal number of tubes placed opposite each other in the rotor, or using a single tube with a counterbalance. 2. Secure the lid. Always make sure the lid is securely fastened before starting the centrifuge. This prevents accidental spills and ensures your safety. 3. Set the spin cycle. Most centrifuges have a control panel where you can set the speed and time for your spin cycle. Consult your lab protocol or experiment instructions for the appropriate settings. 4. Start the spin. Once everything is set, press the start button and let the centrifuge do its thing. 5. Wait for it to stop. Never try to open the lid or stop the rotor manually while the centrifuge is running. Wait until it comes to a complete stop on its own. 6. Collect your samples. Once the centrifuge has stopped spinning, carefully remove your sample tubes. You should see the separated layers of your sample, ready for further analysis. Section 6. Keeping the spin going, centrifuge maintenance. Like any piece of laboratory equipment, centrifuges need regular maintenance to ensure they continue to operate safely and effectively. Here are a few simple maintenance tips. Cleanliness is key. Regularly clean the rotor, lid, and interior of the centrifuge with a mild detergent and disinfectant. This helps prevent contamination and keeps your centrifuge looking its best. Speed check. Periodically check the accuracy of the centrifuge's speed using a tachometer. This ensures that your centrifuge is spinning at the correct speed for your experiments. Temperature control. If your centrifuge has a refrigeration system, make sure it's functioning correctly. Check the temperature regularly and calibrate it as needed. Don't ignore strange noises. If you hear any unusual noises coming from your centrifuge, stop it immediately and contact a qualified technician for inspection and repair. By following these simple maintenance tips, you can help extend the life of your centrifuge and ensure it continues to provide reliable results for years to come.